and welcome to Trending Tonight, the only show on primetime Indian television where we care to explain the news behind the trend. I'm Sankit Upadhyay. We're going to track two stories right here. Story number one, the Prime Minister's address, the sixth in total, and now he has spoken on COVID-19. He has spoken on the virtues of covering your face with a mask. He has spoken about extending the scheme where you provide free grains to the poor. All of that is extremely important and it must be done. This is a great initiative. 1.5 lakh crores is the total cost to the exchequer. So you can imagine the magnitude of this decision. But people were also expecting that the Prime Minister will speak on China. It's a contentious issue. We all wanted to know what is on the mind of the Prime Minister. So what explains the Prime Minister's silence on China? His government did take action yesterday, but what explains his silence? Is it strategic or a political evasion? Is the question that we are going to ask. Story number two, among the 59 apps that were banned by the government yesterday, one crucial and major app was TikTok. Now, I'm not going to get into what TikTok was doing. It's been accused of stealing data. We've discussed that at length yesterday. But it has democratized entertainment. There are security concerns that are valid, but what next? For the millions of TikTok stars in small towns and cities of this country, imagine what a liberating and democratic experience it would have been for someone sitting in Bahraich or someone sitting in Hajipur to be landing up with a Pepsi or a Tide ad. That's how powerful TikTok influencers were. It took the world of entertainment outside of Mumbai. So what will these TikTokers, as they are called, what will these stars do next? Can Indian platforms own up and make them these superstars that they were? These are the two stories that we are going to focus on. But before we begin our discussions on story number one, let's quickly listen in to what the Prime Minister said. The key highlights.
80 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोगों को 3 महीने का राशन यानी परिवार के हर सदस्य को 5 किलो गेहूं या चावल मुफ्त दिया गया। यानी एक तरह से देखें तो अमेरिका की कुल जनसंख्या से 2.5 गुना अधिक लोगों को त्योहारों का ये समय जरूरतें भी बढ़ाता है, खर्च भी बढ़ाता है। इन सभी बातों को ध्यान में रखते हुए ये फैसला लिया गया है कि प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण अन्न योजना का विस्तार अब दिवाली और छठ पूजा तक यानी नवंबर महीने के आखिर तक कर दिया जाएगा।
Vivek Reddy, leader of the BJP, is now with us, and also Shama Mohammed, spokesperson of the Congress party. Thank you so much. Vivek Reddy, let's begin with you first. The Prime Minister has said what he had to. At the very beginning of this program, I want to say that the decision that he has taken of extending the scheme for another few months is extremely important. It is extremely important because it is going to have a great impact. In fact, there were many people who were asking for exactly this, that the scheme, the time must be extended. It will come at a huge burden on the exchequer. This decision is great. Having said that, do you think that the Prime Minister conveniently skipped another important issue that the nation wanted to hear him on?
Well, Sanket, I don't think there is any convenient skipping at all. I think it is the opposition which wants to cover this up. This is one of the biggest and largest social relief programs covering 80 crore people, 2.5 times American population. And it is worth about 1.5 lakh crores. Just imagine that at this stage when there has not been much of economic momentum, the nation musters resources to the extent of 1.5 lakh crores for affording this food relief, and also musters another 1.5 lakh crores, about 1 lakh crores for Narega. So this is the scale at which the Prime Minister is answering the response to COVID. It's a big challenge. And that economic challenge is answered today. The opposition
While I
wants
admit,
to belittle
Vivek,
this.
that all
Yes,
of these were
yes.
important, and I said this at the very
Yes.
beginning, that these
Yes.
steps are important and they're welcome, and it's great that the
Yes.
government has done it. And I think nobody in their right senses is going to question this initiative. My question to you was different. Do you think he conveniently skipped commenting on another important issue which
Where
has
is the question
dominated
of-
the
where is
public
the-
discourse?
Yes. Where is the question of conveniently skipping? The Prime Minister in his Mann Ki Baat speech just about 2 days ago at 11 p.m. to 11:30 on Sunday has very clearly set out the tone and tenor of the relationship with the Chinese and what his mind is. And that is what the nation has been following. The entire nation follows, but the opposition doesn't follow.
Okay.
He has said that we want friendship where friendship lies, and we will answer every challenge.
Okay.
That is the position of
Okay,
India.
okay,
And he has also
okay,
said this about a week ago. So there is no question of skipping.
Let me
are
get in
head to
Shama
head with
Mohammad's view on this. Shama, what are the questions that you would have wanted the Prime Minister to answer?
No, first and foremost, the scheme which they talk about in 2011, we brought in the Food Security Act. 80 crore people have got 5 kilos of rice, 5 kilos of rice and 5 kilos of gehu, 1 kilo of rice costing 3 rupees and 1 kilo of wheat costing 2 rupees. So what we have done right now is for 5 kilos, we've given it basically free, which it was 25 rupees together for a single person. That 25 rupees is removed, and a family of suppose it's 4, it would be 125 rupees. So that is what he has done. That you all should know what exactly is this 80 crore which he's giving to the poor, which is already there. Number 2, we are very happy that he's taken in the Congress President's suggestions, who has been continuously saying that extend the scheme, which we started, extend the scheme up to September. Rahul ji has been saying, so we are happy that he has taken in the suggestions of the Congress party, the Congress President, Srimati Sonia Gandhi, Rahul ji, and the senior leaders, that this has to go on. So that is basically our suggestion for a very long time. Now, what we wanted today, the Prime Minister, was to speak at least on China. The Prime Minister is quiet on China because he's caught on the back foot. Let's not forget that. He was caught on the back foot. This has happened. And he came out on live television saying that nobody has entered into our land and no army post has been captured. But his External Affairs Minister, 2 days before that, 2 days before, on 17th, has said that there has been structures there and we would like to go back to status quo ante. On the 26th of June, they have released a statement saying that initially MES agreed that the PNA's behavior was a shift from the past. This is their statement on 26th. It has also admitted, that is the MEA, Minister of External, that the Chinese have built large armed presence since early May. So the first face-off happened last September, on 11th of September 2019. It was going on from then. What was the Prime Minister doing till now, till May? Why a face-off happened again in May, and now 20 soldiers of ours were martyred. This is the first time after 1967 with Chinese we have lost 20 soldiers. And the Pradhan Mantri, the Prime Minister, demoralized by the army, saying that nobody has entered into our land, no army post has been captured. But his own Defense Minister...
Okay, Vivek Reddy, you've heard what Shama Mohammad has to say. I think just before...
I'm sorry.
No, one moment, Shama. One moment.
Please.
Vivek Reddy...
It is
Vivek
so sad.
Reddy... No, see, there is another crucial point over here.
Under
Just
images,
before the
that
Prime
is
Minister was to
satellite
speak,
images.
Rahul Gandhi went on record to ask these questions. He said that will the Prime Minister come out on national television to say that no Indian post has been captured and we've been able to push the Chinese out of our territory. By not mentioning China at all, do you think that this is strategic silence or he's being just evasive? See, there is a counter view. Many people say, why should you expect the Prime Minister to be following what the opposition wants them to speak? The other argument is, why not? Vivek Reddy.
Well, I think it is in the wisdom of things not to follow what the opposition says. I think the opposition has been so foolish. I think its arguments are so anti-Indian. I think its arguments are so favoring Chinese. It's very sad that the opposition has slipped into such a state where they want to oppose the government of India, where they want to oppose Mr. Modi on every count. But in order to do that successfully, they don't mind supporting the Chinese. Well, that is what Amit Shah has said. Look here, they are talking the language of Pakistan and Chinese. This is the sad thing. And the way Shama Mohammed gets frustrated over this issue. Well, where is the need for frustration? Is this the way you behave? Please understand, let us not get personal also. Please understand that this is an evolving situation on the line of control. And the Prime Minister...
No, Vivek Reddy, one moment. Since you talk about frustration, I just want to mention over here, by the way, when the UPA was in power and the NDA was in opposition, I'm sure the language that you're talking about was absolutely identical. I mean, we've done shows after shows and stories after story right here of what the BJP used to say back in the day. You used to lead delegations to the president, the then president, asking for what exactly is the Indian government doing? Why is there so much silence? The Congress is doing the same today.
Can I come in?
Let me tell you.
Yeah, very quickly, Shama Mohammed.
Let me tell you.
Shama Mohammed first and then Vivek Reddy.
All right.
Yeah. So the difference, Sanket, is Mr. Manmohan Singh or the UPA government never lied. Here, the Prime Minister comes on national television and lies to the people of this country because this is not us.
Oh, come on. What are you talking? What are you talking?
Let me finish. See, then I cannot participate in a debate. Please, sir. Sanket, you have to ask him to speak. But he has a turn after me.
Don't mislead.
Today we come to know.
Please debate.
No, today we come to know that they have also told us to go back to finger 2.
It was finger 4 to 8 in the Panjashore River. It's the Galvan Valley. It's the hot springs. They've got into Arunachal Pradesh. Please go and talk to your own member of parliament from Arunachal Pradesh East. They have also got into Depsand Valley. Now, what is our problem here? What is the thing is 20 soldiers of ours have been martyred. We want to restore the status quo ante. The Prime Minister of this country has lied to the nation. And we want to know is that when are we going to get back to the status quo ante? Because according to you, let me finish. According to you,
I'm running out of time. I'll have to give...
Nothing has happened. Then why is the External Affairs
Okay,
Minister...
Vivek Reddy, quick 10 seconds. Running out of time.
Let me tell you, the brave hearts of India, please have the most... One second. Let me tell you, Shama Mohammed, that is why don't get frustrated. This is an issue
China
of
has
national
annexed
security.
our land. Mr.
Please
Vivek
don't
Reddy,
get
this is
frustrated.
serious.
It has not happened.
This is serious.
Please don't
You
get
are not giving us
frustrated. Let me
answers.
tell you.
It's not frustration.
Let me tell you
I'm
one
talking
thing.
for my people,
Okay.
my country, my army.
Okay, time out on this. Hard stop on this discussion.
Is absolutely lies. Please understand.
Where is the lie?
That you can't
Okay. I'm going to go for a hard stop on this discussion. Thank you very much, Shama Mohammed, as well as Vivek Reddy. Because from here on, I see this getting down to a shouting match. It's not going to help any one of us. I've heard both your points. I'm sure the people too have. All I want to say towards the end is that in the process of questioning the Prime Minister for not speaking on China in his address today, there was some section, some people, not the Congress, but some leaders who commented on the scheme itself, mocking this announcement that he has made. I guess this is actually going to go in favor of the BJP, where now the BJP can come out and say that you are mocking a step that we have taken which is pro-poor.
Absolutely.
So in a way, these political parties will... No, you are not. You are not. I said that in my rider, the Congress party is not. Thank you very much, Vivek Reddy as well as Shama Mohammed. Don't mock this scheme. Yes, it is the Congress party suggestion. Anyone who mocks a scheme like this will end up benefiting the BJP because they are masters of communicating. They'll go ahead and strike an emotive pitch with the people of Bihar that, look, we came up with the scheme and the opposition opposes it for the sake of it. Thank you so much, Shama Mohammed as well as Vivek Reddy, for joining us.